These news stories. Okay, BCSO sheriff speaks after deputy is arrested. Check it out.
And held accountable. That responsibility and extreme ownership is on me. I am the leader of this agency, and we will find the solutions to deal with all of the off-duty issues that we are seeing, because that does not represent who we are. We are held to a higher standard and always will be, and that's what I expect. That's what I expect of anybody, whether you're a civilian or you're a sworn deputy here at the Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office. From there, I will take any questions.
The deputy's job and unit?
The deputy's job and unit, he was in our criminal investigation division, and he was in our organized retail crime unit.
Has he had any misconduct issues in the past?
We're still looking into that. I don't believe so. I've known him for a while. He's been on 8.5 or 9 years, but part of the process internally for administrative other than criminal, where it's at now, that's what we'll look at and evaluate and see what proactively we can do to prevent this and look into his file further.
What are the next steps for this officer? Paid administrative leave, investigation, like in terms of that?
That's standard procedure to go on administrative leave right away. When there's a criminal investigation, anything administratively is put at a pause. Now administrative, since an arrest warrant was issued and our deputy was arrested, that goes through the criminal justice system. One thing that I will put out there that a lot of leaders of agencies won't is all of us here watched our deputy be put in handcuffs. Like I said, we hold ourselves to a higher standard. I will always stand with our deputies when they're doing something right. When we discipline them, when we have issues with them, we like to guide and let them know what they did wrong. But a deputy or anybody that we walk down to be put into a police car that works for us, again, they're held to a higher standard, and watching that happen and occur, I want to make sure that he sees command staff there and make sure all of our deputies understand no matter what you do, you're going to be held accountable by this administration, and it's not acceptable, and we don't stand behind that behavior at all. It has to go through the criminal court justice system, and then after that, to answer your question, administrative procedures begin. So yes, he's on stand administrative leave.
And as far as the charges, did he use his weapon or his BCSO pistol or gun?
That's still under investigation from what I know. Most likely, that's what happened because he did get off of an operation, to be totally transparent. That's something we're looking to. I believe it's written in the arrest warrant that was sitting there by his vest.
Come on,
I signed off on those off-duty weapons. It looks familiar. I'm pretty sure it is. But to verify 100%, I'll double check. I'm 95% sure it was, though.
Was he in the police unit when this incident happened?
Unmarked police unit.
That's the thing that tactic talks to. Well, we can answer.
He left the SWAT team about 3.5 months ago.
What exactly happened?
It's all written in the warrant.
Was he in different
Not that I know. Usually, from what he does, he would be in civilian clothing. Usually not undercover, but just unmarked clothing. He would probably be wearing a vest. That's in the arrest warrant. So getting off of an operation.
I'd like to know
I believe
why.
it said it was in the front seat. So he was just getting off duty, going into the gas station. I don't believe he was wearing a uniform at all from the information that I have.
Is the surveillance footage available yet that you know of?
You'll have to ask the Albuquerque Police Department. They're taking the lead on the criminal investigation. So any IPRs, any requests for any of that will go through the Albuquerque Police Department. All right, thank you.
You know, it don't matter. He ain't gonna tell us why. They're just gonna prolong it, like, oh, it's still ongoing investigation. You know what? It doesn't matter. Bottom line is, it's one of those cases, and you got a happy fuck the cops tape. People always say, oh, she's back to blue. No, my theory is fuck the blue and fuck the police.